George Conger, Church of England newspaper. This question is for Bishop Frade and Ms. Johnson. It's a question concerning Title IV. Bishop Frade, you are the senior bishop of the jurisdiction of the Episcopal Church at this time. Under the revisions of Title IV, your authority, along with the two other senior bishops, to act as a check or a break upon the presiding bishop is being taken out of Title IV in disciplinary canons. What is do you support this revision of Title IV as it affects you personally as a senior bishop? And have I characterized that correctly, Ms. Johnson?
Want me to answer first? Yeah, actually, I really support that all the bishops have a matter in the issues of discipline. The fact that I'm a senior bishop in the house doesn't mean that I'm the wisest, as you probably have noticed. But the reality is that all the bishops have to be part of this, and I think that this makes it. I think we're moving from the old model of a smaller house and a less diverse house, and where just three senior bishops will be working with the presiding bishop in approving some discipline. But the reality is that I think that this is, for me personally, I welcome this because this makes it more open to all the bishops, not only the three that have managed not to die in the process.
And I point out that this is a very limited provision having to do with what we call abandonment of the Episcopal Church, and the only place that those three bishops historically have had a role to play was in approving whether or not the presiding bishop could inhibit a bishop who had already preliminarily been determined to have abandoned the Episcopal Church. Since 1997, in our disciplinary canons, we've been moving from a model where fundamentally only bishops participated in the discipline of bishops towards one where lay people, priests and deacons, and bishops play equal roles in the discipline of bishops other than on matters of heresy. So in this case, a disciplinary board made up of bishops, priests, and lay people will make the preliminary determination whether or not a bishop has abandoned the Episcopal Church. If that group makes that determination, the presiding bishop alone would then be able to inhibit that bishop. The next step of the proceedings is with the House of Bishops. So it's only changing whether or not the presiding bishop may inhibit the bishop found to have abandoned the communion. And in our model of having all the orders of ministry participate, the view was, as Bishop Frade said, that no longer relying on three people by virtue of seniority models our baptismal covenant of the equality of all the baptized.
We have time for one more question.